Hello students, welcome. Today we will discuss one example on the conversion of epsilon NDFA to the DFA. So for this question, you have to know that what is the epsilon closure. And students, this is a very important question from the examination point of view. And this question also came in the gate. So first of all, you have to know what is epsilon closure. Epsilon closure is represented by the epsilon star. All the states that can be reached from the particular state only by seeing the epsilon symbol. It means if you are in the state P and you see this epsilon input symbol and you reach to the final state, you reach to the terminating state. So these are the all the states that can be reached from the particular state only by seeing the epsilon symbol. This is all come under the epsilon closure. So it means here you can see in the question that here is a diagram given to you. P is the initial state and the R is the final state. P on 0 it goes to P and on 1 it goes to P. P on epsilon it goes to Q. Q on 1 it remain in itself. Q on epsilon it goes to R and R on 0 or 1 it remain in itself. Here you can see this is the NFA. This is the NFA with the epsilon symbol also. There is a transition on getting the epsilon symbol also. Here you can see P on epsilon it goes to Q and Q on epsilon it goes to R. It means P on getting input epsilon it reaches to the final state. So this P is coming under this epsilon closure. Q again on getting input epsilon it goes to R. So it means Q also under this epsilon closure. So now first of all we have to find the epsilon closure with the inputs. Here you can see I have written here that epsilon closure, then 0 which is the input, and then epsilon closure. First of all consider this P state epsilon closure. So epsilon closure of the P means on getting epsilon where does this P will go. Here you can see P on epsilon goes to Q and Q on epsilon goes to R. So it means P moves to the R, and in this you have to first of all consider this P. P as it is considered because we know any state on getting epsilon it reaches to its same state. So now I am considering the P also in it. So P on epsilon it goes to Q, P on epsilon it goes to R. Next we have to check for these all states for this particular input symbol. Here I am having 0. So P on 0 it goes to P, P on 1, P on 0 it goes to P, Q on 0, Q on 0. There is no transitions of phi, and R on 0 it goes to R itself. Okay, this is complete. Next again you have to check for the epsilon closure. So again you have to check for P on epsilon it goes to Q, P, Q and R, and epsilon there is no transition. Then for R on epsilon star, R on epsilon it means there is no transition for the epsilon, but you know that R on getting epsilon it also reaches to its same state. As we know that every state on getting epsilon it goes to same state, so I am considering R here also. For next P on getting input 1, so in the same way I am doing the transitions at P on epsilon star it goes to P, Q, R. On 1 it goes to P, on 1 it goes to P, Q on 1 it goes to Q, and R on 1 it goes to R. Now again I have to check for the epsilon star. Now you can see P on epsilon it goes to P, Q, R, and Q on epsilon it goes to itself only. Q on star it goes to itself only, and Q on epsilon it goes to R. So QR is considering here. Next for R on getting input epsilon. You know R on getting input epsilon it reaches to itself. So I am writing here R. Now I have to consider this Q state. Now I am considering Q state on epsilon star. On epsilon it goes to itself also and it goes to R also. So I am considering Q and R. Now on getting input 0 it goes to, there is no transition for the Q, so I am taking here null, and for the R on getting input 0 it goes to R. Now I have to check for the epsilon star, and then you can see that R on epsilon it goes to the R. Now I have to check Q for the input symbol 1. So in the same way I have written that Q on epsilon it goes to QR, Q on 1 it goes to q, and r on 1 it goes to r itself. And now on q epsilon it goes to qr, and r on r it goes to r. Next for the r, I have taken epsilon star. R on epsilon star it goes to r itself, and on 0 it goes to r, and on epsilon star it again goes to r. Next for the r, on getting input 1, epsilon star it remains in itself. Next r on 1 it goes to r itself, and on the epsilon star it goes to r itself. So now I have drawn the transition table, and you can see here these are the states p, q, r, and these are the inputs 0 and 1. P on 0 it goes to q, p, q, r. Okay, p, q, r I have taken. Then next p on 1, here you can see p, q, r, p, q, r. Next q on 0, I have taken this r, so only r. Next p on 1, only two states are possible, q and r. Next for r and r is taken. I have taken r and r. Okay. Next you can see this is the initial state and this is the final state. Now I have made these two states also as a final state. Why I am making these two states also as a final state? Because in this you have to make all those states as a final state, from which on seeing the input symbol epsilon you can reach to the final state. As you can see here, p on getting input epsilon it goes to the final state, and q also on seeing epsilon it goes to the r. So it means I have to make these two states also as a final state. Now I have drawn the transition diagram for this. Here you can see p, q and r, these are the states, and I have written here that this is the initial state and this is the final state also. Q and r are the final states. Now p on 0 it goes to p, q, r. So on 0 it goes to p, it goes to q, it goes to r. Next p on 1 it goes to p, q, r. On getting input 1 also it goes to p, it goes to q, and it goes to r. Next on q, what about this q? Q on 0 it goes to r, q on 0 it goes to the r. So here you can see q on 0 it goes to this r, and q on 1 it goes to qr. On 1 it goes to qr. So it means on getting input 1 it goes to q also and it goes to r also. Next for r on getting input 0 it remain in itself, and for 1 it also remain in itself. So this is the possible transition table or diagram for this given problem, that in this we have to do the conversion of the epsilon NFA to the NFA, which means epsilon NDFA to the NDFA, non-deterministic finite automation with epsilon moves to the non-deterministic automation. And this is the whole example I have taken, and I hope it's clear to you. Thank you students. If you like my video, please like, share, subscribe my channel, and if you have any query you can ask in the comment section. Thank you.